So let's see how he decides to play this first match since he has the first pick and maybe bring in on one of the Dragon Knight's amazing prevents on both sides.
Lots of respect for Jaeger today. We've seen him perform, so people just want to lock out that damage because that's what's really going to end your game fast.
I'm expecting a Hathor. I'm expecting a Hathor here. Let's see what he brings.
Hathor. It's Hathor. Nice
Boom.
call.
Is he going to split it with the Ganny, or is he going to let him play it and bring extremely high immunity and bruiser comp?
He could go on the defensive here and do exactly that. Pulling out 2 immunities might be the thing. I know that How to Play also has an Akroma somewhere in there.
Yeah, I think the Ganny's coming out for sure because he loves it. Pater, immunity, and Ganny.
Well,
we called it.
There it is, breaking up the combo, getting some immunity up in there. And like I said, How to Play has some creative forms of immunity too. Akroma, not a super common way to resist something.
Yeah. And now the Tyrannus coming in from True Whale. Remember, Tyrannus without any immunity against the Ganny is extremely dangerous. So he might be thinking, I'm going to ban that Ganny. That's not going to go through. Or bring an immunity. And that's what it is.
Isn't it so funny how Ganny is such a great pairing for Tyrannus, but he's also his worst enemy when he's on the other side. Artemiel coming out for How to Play.
He steals their Artemiel from True Whale. He knows is one of the most important monsters he has in his box. And now he might decide to bring in a little bit of sustain, remembering, even though Pater has immunity, and the Archangel brings in some heals. Let's see what he picks. The Ragdoll is not on the table yet.
Ragdoll's not there. We talk about how Artemiel is 4-in-1. He's bruised, he's stripped, he's stunned, and healed. He's a full package.
Very aggressive picks right now because he can bring even that Josephine last pick. The combos so well with a Heart Magician and counters the Hathor.
Was the Vivichel was planned? That wasn't a timeout because that's a great pick regardless.
Yeah.
Even if that was locked in because of a timeout.
He gets one of the counters to Tyrannus, does not want to get reset. He can reset either the Vivichel or the immunity and Ragdoll finally. I was afraid that he was going to let the Ragdoll to True Whale, would like it to pick it, but now we might see that Josephine last and maybe a Ben. Oh!
Leona!
Better.
Whoa, How to Play with the clutch Leona at the end. There's only one source of defense break on True Whale's team, so that actually might have just forced the ban on Leona.
He might either try to do it as banning that death break, or it might be a trick, Evan. He might be telling him, oh, I'm going to ban your death break, but he's not. But he is.
Wow.
I think this came out better to True
That was
Whale
honest.
in the end.
Yes, that was a really
was an honest pick.
Good trade-off. Yeah, very honest. How to Play fully intended to ban the defense break. Seemed like they believed in that Leona just as much as True Whale did.
And the thing is, I don't know. He forced him to ban that monster, and now the Ganny might have an opening to reset Tyrannus.
I was most afraid of the Ganny on that team before the Leona pick. It was a great play by How to Play. That was the psychological warfare we see before the game. That was the first move. Whoever gets first, that was the first turn.
Yeah, and let's see who gets that because we have 2 sources of immunity on How to Play side. First turn is from Hathor, very fast, even on Violet. Can she get the Ganny? Because I think he moves before the friend.
Oh, and the resist early on. One more turn. One more turn.
What?
Oh, that wasn't the second skill.
What? Oh, he saved it. He goes before, actually. He's not cut by the Ganny.
Whoa!
He's
True
not
Whale.
cut by the Ganny. He's going to wait for the immunity.
That was a hard
from
call.
the bear.
That was a hard call.
I thought
It
the
looked
friend
full.
had more attack.
I know.
bar.
It looked really full. That was a difficult call to make from True Whale.
Maybe he knows they're 1 speed off.
Yeah,
speed tuned,
that's what
so
it
he
is.
knew it. The Dragon Knight goes for the big hit on the Ganny. He's at 50%, Evan.
That was fast. Ganymede, 50% in the grave already. Big hit from Ragdoll coming out and a stun from Artemiel.
Another proc. He might be at 12% right now. He better proc with that bear. Now he puts the immunity, protects his team.
Yep. Now nobody's going to be landing any debuffs on them. Vivichel could be swapping the Ragdoll right now. He can swap right and chooses
He does not want to risk
That's
it because
dangerous.
because if there's a lot of attack bar and the Ragdoll procs or the friend
And
cleanses,
it brings it up to torrent
Exactly.
range. It'd be dangerous to do it, is what I mean. But
Hathor procs
like
again, Evan. She gets the sleep. She procs.
2 for 2.
She comes in. Yep.
2 for 2. She could lock down the Ganny if she wants to, but chooses just to get a little bit more damage in on a Pater.
He knows that there's a cleanse on the Vivichel still. Now he can get the cleanse on the Ragdoll. Does it, and he has the buff. There's a strip from the Artemio, and we know that Artemios are extremely dangerous, so he might wait for someone to die to bring it back, or just put the defense buff right now.
True Whale looking quite handsome on that side. He's looking like the game just started. His whole team is full HP. He's got all of his skills ready. Like, this is a good state for True Whale to be in.
Boy, that's a tanky Pater. Reset on the bear. The opening was there, as we talked about. The Ganny really powerful against Tyrannus, and now he has to wait.
Just as much a foe as he can be a friend for Tyrannus. He's locked him down. Now Tyrannus has no options. How to play can kill the Tyrannus right now. Force True Whale into a difficult position.
Tyrannus is his worst enemy. Ganny's his worst enemy. Gets the stun on the monster that brings the immunity. Goes for the hit.
Tyrannus almost dead. He could follow this up. I don't know if he necessarily has it in the tank right now to lock down the kill, but he's just going to add a little bit more damage. Notably, True Whale's source of healing is stunned right now. He'd need a proc to get anything done. Great proc from Tyrannus. He could maybe do a little wild blow action here just to get some damage on the table, but
I don't think it can change a lot because the Vivochel has immunity right now and can play it safe and protect her team. That's what she does. That proc was not very good.
Nope, procced out of the immunity, and now Hathor can strip and sleep someone, maybe proc into a third skill, make her 3 for 3.
Goes for the Arda.
3 for 3, that's a proc from Hathor.
Yeah, she's tired of those counters. She can lock 2 down, goes for it, pulls attacks bars to the floor, resisted a little bit, but now there's an opening.
That's worth it.
Maybe he can make that Tyrannus survive, but the Ganny plays before. Does that Ganny have enough damage? Is this a tanky Ganny, or is this a crit damage Ganny? We're about to find out.
A crit damage Ganny would surprise me. A Ganny doing his best impression of a Daphnis would really surprise me right now. It's ventilating, getting a proc. He could just put glancing out, doing damage.
1 HP!
1.
He needs that. Oh, beautiful proc. He can heal right now, Evan. He goes for it. He gets a little bit of heal, but the Pater has the cleanse. The Hathor needs a proc right here. A proc for the sleep. She gets it!
4 for what?
This Hathor's insane.
The Hathor won't
She can
stop.
sleep the cleanser right now and take this home.
Is she going for it? Is that skill 2 or was that skill 1?
Wait,
Did he not do it?
nope.
That looked like skill, yeah.
He goes for it now. Immunity on everyone. He does not care. Provoke on 2. This Tyrannus is gonna die. Oh my god, it's gonna be really hard to come back in this 4v3. The Artemio is up.
Ragdoll with the torrent, trying to lock down the Pater. Not a lot, not enough to put him away. Hathor still having that second skill. The cleanse is already done. The damage is done.
She saved it for the Ganny because she didn't want the reset.
Nice.
Very patient play. The Tyrannus goes bye-bye, but he's banking everything on I kill the immunity from Pater, and my Hathor is going to start shining.
Ooh.
Doesn't get the kill.
That was so close. That was a tough call. He dedicated the first skill instead of using the third. Now he's got to use a whole turn from Ragdoll, and he gets punished for it.
Yes. Stuns after stuns. The Ganny will have an opening probably, or no, the Fran has immunity.
Yeah,
actually.
the Fran
He can save it.
Didn't use
he
it.
can save the sleep. He can wait for it because the Fran has immunity.
Oh, unpleasant stun. But
Oh,
he
that
went-
hit
ooh.
so hard.
Fran-
It's a crit damage, Vivochel. She needs a proc. No
No
proc
proc.
to cleanse the Hathor. This Hathor has procced 4 times.
Oh, 5 times! Hathor.
She's incredible. Goes for the sleep on the 2 monsters. The Artemio's the only one that's gonna stay. No, this is it.
Misses it on Vivochel, and that was it's either here nor there. I mean, he didn't really need it on that one. Mostly Ganny was the one he was aiming for. But is this Hathor gonna proc again? This is True Whale must be flipping out right
She
now.
needs to go for the Vivochel because she has the cleanse. And now the Rag versus Arda. Who's the best one? He needs to keep chipping at him. He's a defense-based monster. He's extremely tanky. He hits very hard late game. But this Ragdoll is tanky too.
And notably, no defense break. That's why it's taken so long to chip away at these monsters. Of course, we're just waiting for Vivochel to make the big play and reposition those HP and attack bars. That could set up a kill out of nowhere, like a defense break just couldn't.
How to play targeting Fran as he should. It's the priority, the heal. But surprising thing, no ultis from Vivochel. No third skills.
Yeah, none.
She's like a Triana in this match.
That's basically what she's here for. The opportunity hasn't presented itself lately, but there were a couple times where we could have justified it. The only thing is that when you use it on Ragdoll and you put him into torrent range, doesn't feel that great.
Very patient. He hasn't had the opening. Maybe he's waiting for a Hathor snipe, but it hasn't happened. Maybe the monsters weren't speed tuned. That's a big hit.
Wow, that is a late game kind of hit coming out from Ragdoll right now. Just chipping away at Vivichel needs to get rid of that because that's the thing that's really going to upset your game plan late game.
That's why they're so powerful together, because the attack buff from Fran keeps making Ragdoll viable late game. He hits harder and harder.
Yeah, almost as if you don't need the defense break. And Vivichel's being forced to use that second skill because Hathor could have the opportunity to sweep the whole team.
Fran comes out of the immunity. That was a bad proc. The Ganny can reset her right now, Evan. This is the opening he was waiting for. No stuns coming in. He has to sleep this Ganny.
Can he do it?
Now.
Nice sleep. Had to do it. And a proc.
This Hathor is mad.
This Hathor won't stop. She doesn't know how to. And now Fran's like, okay, glad I'm still here. better attack Vivichel some more.
This Hathor's not playing any games. She's carrying the game for True Whale. This is the 6th proc.
That is
She's unstoppable. Goes for the Viva right now, and now he has the chance to finish it. Yes!
Oh, and
she's
he kills
gone.
the Vivichel. That would have been a big upsetting unit late game. Just swapping the attack bars with the HP could have lined up a kill at any point. The opportunity just never presented itself.
The Hathor single-handedly carried this game. She kept control. Or will he come in and ban another LD? Does he let him have the Hathor or not? This is the moment.
I wouldn't let True Whale anywhere near.
He has Gianna. He can first pick Ciara because he doesn't need to pick the Gianna because True Whale doesn't have
one.
So this is a very important moment in the match. The pre-ban is going to be huge. I'm expecting a Hathor, and there it is.
Oh, and True Whale. Yep, there we go. Pre-ban out on the Hathor. If I was one of these players, I would try to line up a fast game for this one. I would try to do some DPS, try to go the opposite, just to not let Hathor or some other CC option carry me into the mid game.
I'm hoping to see a Daphnis. To be completely honest,
Daphnis would be very
decisive. I haven't seen a Daphnis from the side of how to play. Maybe we'll see another one of our beloved Fairy Kings because Ganymede has been present today.
Yeah, he's
every time.
Has he been Mr. 100%? Has he been in almost every?
Yes.
I think he's been in every game we've seen. Still to this day, amazing facilitator. He can make any combo work.
Yeah, I'm so glad he doesn't strip anymore.
Oh yeah, could you imagine? Oh man, glancing still hurts. I mean, especially with Diana's out there.
True Whale scales back to his full bruiser comp. No Hathor this time. He knows that Hathor fits any comp, and now we might see the Gianna Ciara coming in since he doesn't have the Hathor. If the Ciara is not picked, he can wait for it later on. Steals the Arda again. He doesn't want him to have his whole comp. I like that.
Yeah, that was probably a good steal. And this is looking to be an opportunity for how to play to be a little bit more aggressive in these last 2 picks. True Whale, I love the Jaeger. I love the Jaeger and the Tyrannus pivot. It's very, very bruiser heavy. I like it.
Can we see Joseph in immunity coming out? Maybe the Fran is presented again. Yep.
There it is.
She's there, and the Rag. He does not change his strategy. This worked for him in the season. He keeps bringing it in. I'm surprised we haven't seen a Vanessa or a Triana yet from him, but maybe this is the game. And now last pick, will it be Ciara? Will it be another type of stripper? We haven't seen any of the Beast Riders. Against these comps, they're not as strong.
Yeah, we've only seen one Beast Rider today, I think. I think it got banned. We only saw one Savannah.
Oh, pre-ban. Savannah was pre-ban, right. It was not even picked.
It was early pre-ban.
The Panda.
Nice.
To cut that Ragdoll.
Does True Whale want to bring something to protect against that Nefties? Could we possibly see like a Tetra coming out of
Juno or another source of immunity works too because he only has one stripper. That kind of tells you the ban's going to be
Gianna. Yeah,
exactly.
he's going to be banning out the Gianna. You don't want to get stunned. No punishing for having that immunity.
Even though the Panda strips too, it's not as reliable. Right. So he's banking on that. He doesn't care that he told it. The ban is on the Amelia too because he wants to have an opening. If he can get that opening with Fran, with the Panda coming in the clutch, he can win. I think that the Panda is the key. Or maybe a lucky Artaniel.
Oh, a strip from Artaniel could set up for something from Nefties. But Nefties is going to make this a very difficult game for True Whale. He's not going to be able to use all those extra abilities from Tyrannus or even his Jaeger. The Justice was going to be locked down.
Who can get this first turn? Is it going to be the Fran or maybe the Panda is ultra fast and can try to control the other units?
That'd be a class. Here we go. Nefties coming up first, putting a silence on Jaeger to prevent the Justice. Fran putting up immunity and attack buff. Remember, True Whale doesn't have any defense break on his team, so he needs that attack buff.
Here comes the Panda. No, sir. This is very bad for him. No strips from Tian Lang. Here it comes. It's all on the Artemiel. He needs to strip and control that friend.
And by proxy, he needs True Whale to crit soon. Putting the Soul Protect on Fran, love it, because the game plan kind of revolves around the buffs that Fran gives.
She is the cleanser. She protects the team. Now that Jaeger is not going to deal as much damage, but the provoke on the Panda was huge because then there's no Death Break coming into that Jaeger, and he's the only monster without immunity, Evan.
Jaeger's going to be bringing all that damage. A defense break on Tyrannus. Now he's net 0 on the defense. Between the defense break and the buff, he is at net 0.
He has a cleanse. He can choose safe play for Tyrannus or risky. Nope, saves it. He does not care. He bangs on his monster. Here it comes. He has an opening. He saves it because Nefties hasn't played, and he'll probably, goes for it.
Two full units are now gone through Nefties. Artemiel getting some damage on Tyrannus. Tian Lang.
I don't know if that was the right play. The Fran has the cleanse.
It's hard.
He saved it on purpose.
Just having 2 monsters, and now Fran is just going to change that to 1. I mean, you negate a little bit of damage off the Jaeger in the short term, but long term doesn't help too much.
And the Jaeger only has a 1-turn death break. Now he'll probably go for the cleanse on the bear. Here it comes. Tyrannus is cleansed and protected. Now he doesn't have the elements. Again, we have the Nefties. Now on the other side, everything so far is the same. He's gonna put the immunity up.
This is it. This is the turning point. The chat has voiced their opinion. They think that Fran's gonna win. This is the deciding moment. Tian Lang, second chances. We believe in second chances.
Double stuns, controls the Fran. No attack bar for her, sir. And now even Tyrannus is stunned. Now the reset comes on the bear. Bad Ganny with the proc. There's gonna be an opening for our beautiful Nefties to put Death Break on everyone.
This is a huge window, and I don't think Tyrannus is ever going to get to look Ganymede in the eyes again. I don't think I can look after that betrayal.
Even though that was a very risky play, because if Fran gets a proc here, she can get the cleanse. So there it does! It's like I saw it coming.
Yeah, clairvoyant Seppi over here. She's going to get the cleanse. So if she wanted to, she can do that right now.
Yeah. I think that he took the gamble. I would have liked the cleanse on a different monster.
Maybe, but you know, it is what it is. And also Nefties came right after, so there wasn't a whole lot to lose. Or to gain, I guess
Exactly.
I should say.
Now we have a ventilate on the Nefties. One more proc from Ganny. He's out of his mind on this game.
This is Nefties 2 reloaded. Fully ready to unleash that second skill again.
Fran needs a proc again. No proc and a stun this time. The Tian Lang showed why he's here. Another. Fran is little by little dying. So now his risk paid off, Evan. He has the second skill once again. He can put it on the Ragdoll too. The Nefties control comes in. This is crazy how big this Panda Bear has been.
Even Jaeger has his damage hugely reduced because of that, and his options super limited. Everybody's silenced on their turn. Amazing skill 2 from Nefties. Great setup. Tian Lang really proven himself in this one.
For whoever's at home and thinks that glancing hit is not a great debuff,
it's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a whole thing. It's going to shut down your damage. It's basically healing. Hot take. Hot take.
We're not going to get into that, Evan. We don't have time for that today, but has the chance to finish off that Fran, Evan, and the Ganny has been proccing 2 turns in a row. So he'll have his skill soon enough to control once again, and it's going to be Dragon Knights against the world. They need procs. No procs. Can they proc enough to kill this Nefties?
Great stun. Look at that. True Whale has locked on. He's tunneling down that Nefties, and great idea too, because she is the problem.
He went again for the Tyrannus. He was already reset. I don't really understand that choice, but it's probably auto.
That's probably what it was.
Because he should have reset the Fran instead of the Tyrannus. The Tyrannus was already reset.
Yeah, tons of turns.
We see the attack bar, the turn bar, sorry, has gone down, and the Nefties, for Nefties to die right here, both Dragon Knights needs to proc.
Right.
He needs procs, killing this Nefties and then going on into the Ganny and the Panda.
There's a lot of turns in between that, though. Look at the attack bars. We got Tian Lang going up next. Artemiel soon to follow. Then finally, Jaeger might get a turn. I think Ganny's slightly higher. I think Ganny's attack bar is higher.
Ganny's definitely getting a turn before.
There we go.
They're back. Here comes the Nefties.
Nefties could confirm or
he plays it safe.
Waiting. Yep.
Plays it safe. The Archangel heals even. Wow. He
Great
does not want to risk anything. Good proc. He needs a big stun on the Nefties right now. Does not get it, and the counter kills him.
Oh, that was
now
rough.
the Tian Lang. Everyone has Death Break. He's going to little by little kill them, and the Nefties will get a turn to put silence on that friend that had a sliver of a second.
If the Nefties could have just been taken care of, True Whale probably could have had a chance at coming back just with the Jaeger alone, but this is a lot of debuffs to overcome. This is a high mountain to climb.
As we said it, if the Panda acted like the stripper you wanted to be, he would decide the match.
Completely changed the game. The chat voted. They thought Fran was going to win. We thought Fran was going to win. Tian Lang came out on top there. We entered into a different timeline. Tian Lang just pulled through.
This is like back to the past. As Hathor on the side of True Whale and Ileana on the side of How to Play, we might see the Hathor switch sides right now, or does How to Play go back to what he did on round number 1?
How to Play has a little bit of flexibility here. True Whale, though, I don't know what I want True Whale to pre-ban.
Are we going to see a change on strategies? I would love to see.
He needs to.
A Beast Rider coming in.
Oh, a Beast Rider would be awesome. Gianna is a pre-ban from
Maybe
True
a
Whale.
Barbara
Jaeger
to ignore that defense with the amount of buffs that Tyrannus brings on.
We haven't seen a Beast Rider in play yet, so I would love to see a Beast Rider by this point.
I'm expecting Hathor first pick for True Whale. Very dangerous monster. And 2 seconds, not even that, and he locks that down.
Breaking up the combo. This is similar to what we've been seeing so far.
Tyrannus.
Ganny Tyrannus, amazing. It's on the same side.
Can How to Play bring that Sekhmet or that Okeanos to reset these monsters? And both of them have elemental advantage against them. Fire monsters coming in, or is True Whale gonna wait for it, bring his double, not double because Jaeger was pre-banned, his Ragdoll and maybe Arda right here.
I liked what you said about the Sekhmet too. Seeing that, there it is! The Sekhmet.
It's like he's watching the stream.
Yeah, the Sekhmet.
Beautiful picks. He also gets that immunity to protect himself from Ganny. Now the Pater comes in and the Arda. Arda, and can he bring a last pick that will be another immunity or maybe a Josephine, something else to deal with Hathor, or is he already thinking about banning her this time? She's ban worthy.
He might be signaling a ban on Hathor so far, but we got to see because Ragdolls, all these monsters are threats.
You know what I would love? Oh my God, that's amazing. I wanted a Leica. That works. That works the same. Brings that second immunity, how we expected, and now the question is,
going to stay.
Hathor stays, probably the ban on the reset.
That's what I was going to say. Sekhmet is probably out. Because he stands to lose way too much. If he loses Tyrannus or Pater from that, like that that's a lot.
That's game.
And Ganny only has one Ventilate at a time. Like he has to choose.
He only has the strip of Artemiel to work with that.
Oh, good point. He's lacking, he sans most strips, you know? He's got one strip at a time.
Can this Mii Ying take it late? Ban on the Artemiel and ban on the Fran. Very aggressive bans on both sides. I don't know if letting the Sekhmet in was
a great idea.
Wanted to see.
Yeah, it's going to steal the bus, it's going to reset you, and it's got a low cooldown time. If we lock down the Ganny early, too.
I like how he's not afraid of the buffs, not afraid of Amelia, not afraid of all of that, because he knows that the Sekhmet, the more buffs you have, the faster she gets the cooldown back. Hathor with the first turn comes in, trying to sleep. One of the immunity options, or he's going to wait it out to let them put the immunity up. Yep, he does it again. He's going to wait for it, let the immunity come in, and then try to control them. Very smart play by True Whale. Now he has the chance for the reset, but then again, Ganny has the Ventilate. So
he does have the Ventilate, but he at least could get rid of the Seal Magic.
Resist!
Big resist too.
Resist.
His Hathor is about to lose that sleep potential or the increasing cool time on Sekhmet, so she faces the whole cooldown time, which is not something you're used to seeing on that monster. She has so many ways to dodge it.
Now we see why the ban on Fran was extremely aggressive and good.
Now he's totally True Whale is going to be empty soon. All his immunity is going away.
Big hit from the Pater. Now the Mii Ying comes in, buffs his team, heals for everyone. The pony transforms, and the Sekhmet does not have the reset.
No reset on Sekhmet. Remember, she's facing the full cooldown time, and a freeze isn't helping anybody. Amelia, nice freeze from that one, chipping away at her. She's suspiciously tanky, even in human form.
Yeah, good proc from another proc from Tyrannus side this time. Crits on the fire monster, almost take her to the grave.
How to Play, feeling great after an awesome series of procs right there. And he's got the chance to ventilate somebody if he wants to. Maybe ventilate the awesome Soul Protector's back up now.
And remember, like we said, now he only has one trip and the stun from the bear. He can go on top of that. You didn't need that freeze. Why
No.
did you do that?
No, you keep getting the freeze. You don't need the freeze, but you got
Here
it.
it comes. Ragdoll keeps hitting this Amelia that is extremely tanky with a defense
The
buff.
defense buff is just keeping all that damage away.
Oh my god, second crit from Tyrannus. For sure, this is above 85% crit rate. Now, the chance to strip the Amelia, take out their revive buff. Yes!
Nice.
Important proc, Evan. Even though she doesn't have anything, she can have it in 2 turns now. Can she get that?
He'll take any proc at this point. Sekhmet has got more than 1 foot in the grave. She is knee deep in there. Amelia.
Miss the glancing. Miss the glancing. This Dragon Knight can take that Amelia down right now if he gets a proc.
No proc. No proc. Mi Ying could follow up with something cool. Hawthorne looking for an opportunity to use that 3rd skill, but it's not going to be here for a while as long as Amelia is still up.
And the thing is, even though Amelia used the cleanse, he still has the cleanse from the Pater.
He's got the
it's
cleanse.
too much immunity.
And he's got the Soul Protect from Tyrannus, so when Amelia eventually dives, she's just going to come right back at 30%.
Yeah, I don't know if letting both immunities on was the best choice when you're playing with Hathor and with Ming. I think he's banking everything on Ming and Ragdoll soloing the other team.
Because he's got damage, no doubt, but is it enough to get through all these defense-based monsters with the buff? A freeze on Ragdoll is going to negate more of that damage coming out.
He needs a lot of procs to control this team and just kill them little by little. Here it comes, no proc from Ragdoll. The Mi Ying is gonna have it. You don't need to use the buff. You can just big hit on the Mi Ying. He comes back, no damage. These defense buffs, no strip, have been so
They have been
instrumental.
so key, especially with a minimal amount of healing on the team. So it's like you need those defense buffs. That first kill on Amelia, but she'll be back eventually.
If she gets the freeze, this is gonna be huge. No freeze!
Win
Now,
it.
the Ragdoll comes in. Evan, he needs this torrent. He needs the proc on top of
Can
it
he-
because I don't think it's enough. Proc!
It's about
no
half.
proc.
It's half as much as what he needed. I don't even know if a first skill could have finished
Yeah.
that up. But now she's in range.
True.
Mi Ying.
True Whale has used all his RNG on that Hathor. Mi Ying finishes it off.
And Tyrannus is
Revive.
right there to
Is the
revive her
provoke?
back.
Is the provoke working?
Can we see if the provokes are
Oh, big time, baby.
nice? Landed it. Very smart, Tyrannus, putting it on one of the damage monsters. This would have been the chance. This
Yes.
would have been the time.
If Genny wasn't on the other
If Ganny
side.
wasn't on the other side, this would have been a great time to see that 3rd skill come out.
He goes for the Ganny, very smart. Now he has a chance to burn that Amelia down if he gets a proc. I don't think it's enough with the defense buff. He goes for it, goes for the Amelia. No death break! Oh my god. No
Why, he
death
can't
break,
even
no
land the
proc.
defense break when he goes for it. True Whale needed that.
This Amelia is probably 100% res.
Has
That's
to
how
be.
you build it.
Yeah,
That's how
has
you
to.
build it. Goes for the big hit, and the Panda's at 1 HP.
So close. He's gonna be able to. He's gonna finish that off, no doubt. I almost would have gone for the 2nd skill off of Mi Ying, but I don't know if it would have made that much of a difference.
the
15%.
bear kills the panda. We're seeing animal cruelty right here.
This is a zoo. This is a zoo is what this is. Committing more than is necessary to kill the Mi Ying right there. That's
And
this
the
is hard.
glancing doesn't even let Ragdoll finish it up. And with this, we see a huge turnaround. And once again, like we said, not banning one of the immunities kind of made it really hard to get the damage through.
Because the strat was on Hawthorne. Now not even Ragdoll's 2nd skill, Torrent, ignoring defense below 30%, can make it there because Ganny's always going to be there to seal magic on him.
And the question is, if you have immunity all the time, how is Mi Ying becoming viable? No
There's
death
no
break
defense break.
into proc, no damage. Proc from Hathor doesn't do a lot. The question is, if you're playing against Tyrannus and you don't have enough damage to snipe, and it's a long game, it gets worse and worse. And when you have his brother by his side,
And you're getting weaker. Tyrannus is staying equally strong. That's
Even
scaling with
stronger.
the
Stronger.
defense buff. It's even
Yeah.
stronger. Yeah.
even stronger, HP goes down, defense hits harder, is stunned. Oh, and a proc. Can he get this? Goes for the Tyrannus, but the proc over
Good. Brock,
here.
bringing back Amelia. You wanted more Amelia. He's got you on the Amelia.
Yeah.
How to play wants to make sure that she's here at the end of the game.
This is it. Ragdoll, everything in. Kill the Amelia again. No,
No,
proc.
and Hawthorne needs to proc, and she doesn't. What a shame. Wild Blow committing everything to killing the Hawthorne right there, and this is looking like a wrap for
She
how to
heals
play.
now. 10%.
Yeah.
Provoke on the Ragdoll, and this is game. True Will must be thinking, how am I going to adapt to hit this? I can't let him have Ganny and Tyrannus again.
No, that combo is too strong. It keeps around anything you want. Ganny is the combo facilitator.
And
even
it's the
after
counter
even in
at the same
2020,
time.
huge hit from Tyrannus, almost about to lock out the game. I'd like the Ganymede at this point. I'm liking Ganny. Hathor is there's too much influence on your enemy.
It depends. The problem is that How to Play has the Gianna, so you don't want to leave the Gianna Hathor combo, right? And you don't have the Gianna to take it away, so he stays with the Hathor ban. Pre-ban on the Fran, guys. We have
the Legend Tournament.
almost all LD Net 5s on this side, and we see a ban on Fran.
Ancient Coin Shop. 40 Ancient Coin.
Tyrannus. He can lock down the Ganny right now and take it away from him, but we haven't seen. Oh, it comes up. I like this.
That was a great call,
True Will.
That was a great call. We talked about that. Ganymede is the enemy of Tyrannus just as much as he's his best friend.
But then again, How to Play can bring double immunity and make it really hard for How to Play to deal with it, which is what I'm expecting, or simply banning that.
Gianna coming out from How to Play right now, thinking about who else to pick. Love an immunity option would be great. Are we going to see Pater again? Are we going to see the brothers paired together?
Brings the Arda.
Won't let True Whale have it.
It's a lot of damage. I think he's going on for a lot of control. Are we going to see the combo, the Ciara Gianna? We haven't seen it today yet. Or is he going to stay with something more conservative? If by any chance True Whale doesn't pick any Death Breakers right now, we might see Leona coming out.
Oh, that would be really fun to see.
How to Play has Leona, Tianlang, Yanhong, Akroma, and
there's so much more going on. How to Play has Yanhong as well.
Yeah.
I think we've seen Yanhong come out from him. Annabelle, there's the Annabelle that was banned earlier, pre-banned earlier.
Nefties, and no Ciara probably because he only has one strip. So Annabelle's really strong here. Maybe a less pick immunity for True Will coming in to protect his Dragon Knights in case the Annabelle gets banned. Is he going to risk it? Oh, the Ciara.
The Ciara.
I've been asking for it. Thank you. Thank you.
It's funny that we're just seeing this now. This is a combo that you normally see.
He saved it.
Yeah.
He saved it. And finally, True Will. You need immunity. Is Valijul amazing here? Yes, I think so. Is Amelia great? A little bit less because I would like to see more damage. If Valijul is here, Valijul can kill Ciara, can kill a Tyrannus. And then you ban the Gianna, you take the odds, or is he going to go full YOLO? He knows that there's no immunity and bring a Belinus, an Asima, something like that.
No, Ileana.
Okay.
It's playing a little bit safer. How to Play is really dialing in on that aggressive play style right now that he's known for. The Ciara Gianna combo is very threatening.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Asima.
And easy ban on Ileana. He has so much on his side that relies on landing those debuffs, landing bombs, etc. I think How to Play's got a very good looking start in the pick ban phase.
I'm very afraid of that combo Gianna Ciara.
Yeah.
I never like to
Play.
let them. I always split them. But now he banned the Nefties. Let's see how it's gonna work out. Is this Annabelle 100% resist? If she is,
Likely.
and she resists, she can win the match for him. If you have an occult girl at home, raise your hand in chat. First turn is Gianna, obviously.
Off will too.
Yes, she doesn't want to get stunned, but she already gets bombed.
Increase attack bar too. Is that? Look at that. She can cleanse if she wants to. I don't know
Yeah,
if
but
she
the
wants to.
Ciara's coming in, but she has to do
Goes
it.
for it. Mhm.
The Ganny, right now, no reset target to do. He can just give it back, give her cooldown back. The bomb is gonna come in. She'll probably detonate it because she knows.
If she doesn't detonate it now, it's never going to go off. It's gonna be
resist,
erased.
no resist on the stun.
About 60% is going to come off of that health right now, considering the dot that's going to come later. Oh, a good strip from Artemio, lining everybody up for some damage later. Justiça!
The damage from Nice Portuguese,
Thank you.
from the Tyrannus, will come in, and the heal on Ciara. This is it. Can he try to provoke? Yes, sir. He has it. The provoke is coming in.
Good soul protect on that. That's
Only
it.
on one monster.
Only on
If the Annabelle procs, she procs.
Good
Ladies
proc.
and gentlemen, he can go for the safe play with a cleanse or go for the death break risky play.
Breathe.
Yes, he goes for it, but gets stunned back. I do not like that play. I'm very scared. I'm a very scared
I
player.
know.
You
I
know.
love the greed. This is the kind of thing we got to see when you're trying to come back. How to Play's being aggressive. True Whale needs to match that, and I bet that's where his head was at right there.
Perfect reset on Tyrannus. He has to bank on that. There's no revive for him right now. He needs to hit hard. Life drain. That's on Vamp. Let's go.
Coming through the defense buff is such a difficult task. He's trying to get some damage in, but it's just so tanky. He's net 0 right now. This is him at base. This is him at what he is.
Tries to keep going on the Annabelle. I don't think she's gonna survive. The bomb. If he puts it on, she can cleanse it. So he puts it on someone else. That's okay.
He's gonna force
gain
it.
attack bar, and probably Tyrannus will kill her. That's why I wanted the heal from Annabelle.
Nice one hit from Tyrannus.
Oh, the
A stun.
stun.
Close enough. Close enough.
She's dead. She's a dead girl, and that's gonna change the match completely. Everything is banking on these Dragon Knights. No cleanse
There's
right
no
now.
cleanse. Look at True. He's thinking about his options. He's thinking about the future, seeing what he can do. I don't think his Jaeger is going to be able to.
Oh, kills it. It's gonna be Ragdoll against 3, but the bombs from Ciara are here. He needs to glance Ciara and kill Ciara ASAP.
Looming
Yesterday.
overhead like a comet. Seeing if he can. He took out a monster on the way out, resetting the Jaeger. Only not a lot of options. I think the
If he
Jaeger's
doesn't
going to
die,
peace out right now.
Are these bombs gonna kill him? If it doesn't kill him, he has a chance to
Can
one
he
shot.
survive?
Nope.
2 bombs is a lot.
Very
That's hard to
risky
ask for.
play. Very risky. No glancing on Ciara right now. Bomb on the other Dragon Knight. This is about to seal it, boys and girls. This is an amazing bomb show.
Misses it. It's hard, but if he can survive that bomb
And not get stunned.
and not get stunned, he could torrent his way to victory. But that is a tough-looking bomb. We've seen that
Resets the
thing
Ciara. Very good choice. He needs to go for it. And then not die and
not
kill the
dead.
Artemio.
And
no!
That's it. You hate to see. Ragdoll is out to the bomb. How to play. Looking at that 3rd point. Looking to be our RTA Season 13 legend after this game. True Whale sitting with the Ganymede.
For the 2nd time after Season 10. 3 seasons later, How to Play is locking it down. Goes with a combo. Ciara, Gianna, the Annabelle almost had it, but that heal didn't come out in the clutch moment. And How to Play wins!